Hey guys, welcome. It's Marcy, the Cranky Crafter. Um, it's Art Tag Tuesday, and we're gonna be working in the challenge from the Scrimping Mommy. She gave us a new set of prompts, which contains, or rather includes, the butterflies that we just made. Also circles, splatters, stamping, and marker pens. I think I can do that. I think I can. So just as a refresher, this is our palette that we're supposed to try to stick to. This was the inspiration she gave us. So we made some butterflies last time. And this guy. And I think they all fall pretty well into the palette. These two are shimmery. Can you see? Shimmery. I think that they'll all work pretty well. And okay, so that's butterflies. And then, so for circles, basically what I did was use some old packaging paper, and I stamped just this stamp, which is like, looks like a ledger kind of, all over. And then used my circle punch. And fun fact, pretty sure I broke my circle punch while I was punching out said circles. So either I am really swole from lifting produce, or this is on its last leg. Either way, I can punch most of it except the very tippy top, and it doesn't cut through. Does anybody know? Anybody have ideas? It was used when I got it, but I think I'll have my husband look at it anyway and see if he can figure out if there's a way to fix it, or if I'm gonna get partially punched out circles and then have to cut the rest. So this is what we ended up with, just little fun craft paper circles. And I thought we would kind of, just put them in here somehow. But see, like it ends up tearing the paper on the side. It like doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't engage properly. I didn't have that problem last time I used it, but maybe last time I used it I broke it and I didn't know it. I don't know. I have my tag gessoed, and we're gonna use 2 shades of like orange, this orange sherbet and pumpkin. I think that they go pretty well with this part of the palette. So we're gonna put these down. We may or may not use this color for the splatters. It goes really well with the palette. I'm just gonna have to see if I have any in here, because as you can tell, it looks a little well loved and squished. Like maybe last time I used it, I was almost out. I don't know. We'll see. So I think I'll go with the darker first. Of course, I've got dry paint on there. I think I'm gonna dilute them also. I just oftentimes like the transparency that it gives them when I dilute them. So spray it a little bit. I got a paper towel this time. I'm ready. Need my palette knife. So we went and picked up the kid the past couple days. We drove up there. Yeah, this looks a little brighter than I wanted, so I'm not so sure about that. Let's see what happens if I mix it together. Maybe. Maybe we might do those two instead. That's, well, it's gonna be what it is, you guys. My ideas don't always work out, see, and I just have to go with it. This is a learning experience for me because I like a good plan. And if the plan has to change, I like a good another plan. Yeah, so we went and picked up, we drove up there. I've got a makeup sponge here. It's got used stuff, but it's dry, so I'm just going to use it. I'm going to go with that. We'll see how this turns out. When you dress out your page, you guys probably already know this, but it helps the, whatever medium you're using, it helps it kind of spread around easier. I have found that to be true. And then, well, try the lighter one on top of this. It doesn't look that much lighter now that I'm looking at it. Marcy. Oh boy. Yeah, see, it doesn't really. Maybe I'm gonna need to put some of this other down anyway. All right, I will. I'll mix it with the remainder of what I have over here and just add some, just a little bit for like some depth. I don't want too much. Okay, we did it. We did it. It wasn't exactly what I thought it would be. Then, is it ever? The answer to that usually is no. Let me close those. I'll put those to the side. All right, it's okay. It's all right. Not that great of a match. Don't tell the teacher, because I might get marks taken off. So then we're gonna put these little jobbies. I should have put these on first. Yep, should have, but I didn't. So there's that. So I might come back in with some more paint because I kind of want these to blend in a little bit. Right? Don't I? 4, 5. And then I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe set this little guy like that. And then maybe that. And then that. Oh, do we want 3 or 4? Didn't we go through this last time with the leaves? Because there's really enough space for 4, but that kind of goes against my odd number theory. Yeah, okay, that's all right. You guys can remember that? So if we glue them on here like this, and I come in with a little bit more of this. All right, I'll do it. I'm going to use a glue stick because I think if I use the art glitter glue, it will make these really wrinkly. And while I have nothing against wrinkles, I don't want like that. I mean, listen, I have lots of wrinkles. Embrace the wrinkle. But if I have control of it, I'm going to choose no wrinkle. So yeah, went to pick up the kid. It's like a 5-hour drive north. Traffic was insane. It's not ever insane until you get right around Seattle. And then the whole country loses its mind. Well, at least the whole state of Washington. And the whole thing comes to a complete standstill. Like, you're sitting in traffic for what feels like days. It's not really days. Like an hour. And just inching along. So that usually adds a good another hour plus onto your drive. It doesn't seem to matter what time you go. That's just what happens. There? Okay, yeah, there. So I worked for my shift, got off at 2, came home, threw some stuff in a bag. Nope, scratch that. I got off and then I went and picked up our large order of strawberries that we get every year. Then I went home and packed a bag. Rather, I had most of it packed, but I needed to add a few things. And then we hit the road. So we got there in the evening. We were exhausted. We got to see the middle kid, Ione, so that was fun to see her. We hadn't seen her since she moved over there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit more of this just to kind of soften up the edges around these circles. Don't have to, but I feel like I want to. You could leave them if you didn't. If you don't, you do what you want. And then, let's see. We went over to his dorm the next day after breakfast. He had a lot of his stuff, you know, packed already, which was lovely and surprising all at the same time. He was very prepared, which, listen, I appreciated because, okay, all right, that's good. I appreciated it because not only were we tired, but the landscape at his dorm is essentially all hill. So imagine lots of parents lugging large quantities of items up and down huge hills and lots of stairs. It's a beautiful area, very hilly. And I got my exercise in. And his particular unit, he was on the 3rd floor, I think. And for whatever reason, people would park. So like these are very, very narrow, like alleys almost, that go in steep inclines. And for whatever reason, people would park their vehicles like right up next to the stairs. So you can't get down the stairs from the apartments. So my husband kept having to holler at people like, no, you can't do that. As we're, you know, coming back from number 874 load of whatever. I don't really think that he was concerned about being rude. I think he was just like completely done because there was no way we could have gotten the dolly past any of those vehicles because they were literally right on top of the stairs. Do I want to put the blue on before or after the butterflies? We go through this quite frequently, and what do we usually decide? Last time I think I did it after. This time I think I'll just wait because it goes with all of those colors. So this is what we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna glue this on. And so he basically had like clothes left to pack, odds and ends, like he had his, you know, his TV and whatever, more stuff than when we left him did we come home with. He managed to accumulate more items, which does not at all surprise me. But I was putting his, like this? Yeah, okay, that's good. I was putting his clothes in the like the Rubbermaid tub type containers, which is what we sent him with. And his clothes were like really warm. And I'm like looking around near this little dresser where they were kept at, thinking, is there some kind of, I don't know, why would there even be a heater on at this point? Because it was quite warm, but what do I know? So I'm looking around for like a vent, right? Thinking there's heat on somewhere. Why would there be heat on? So I asked him, I'm like, Grayson, why are your clothes so warm? He's like, I washed all of my clothes before it was time. Like, I washed everything before it was time to go. And it pretty much almost just got done. So I folded it and put it into the dresser. And I'm just kind of standing there in like shock and awe, kind of speechless, because I'm thinking, what has happened? You're like an adult now. Like, he did all of his laundry so that he would be ahead of the game and prepared and not have to do all of it when we arrived back home. And also I'm like, attaboy, because use all of those things that you paid for, you know, for your tuition, because laundry at this particular place was included in the tuition, which is expensive. I'm like, you do that. You use every single ounce of what they're making you pay for. Right on, buddy. So yeah, it was quite funny. I'm like, I'm not sure what's happening right now. I don't know what to say. Okay, let's try to do some splatters on here. Am I gonna have anything in here? Oh, bother. Let's just do it like that. You guys, I have pretty much a hate-hate relationship with these nozzles. Yes, that's a fact. They forever clog up. I don't know, does everybody else have that issue or just me? But I can use it one time, and then every time after that, you can't get anything out of it. Fine. Okay, it's fine. I'm going to use my little fan brush, but you can use any kind of brush. Any kind of paintbrush. I mean, I guess you could try to use a hairbrush, but I wouldn't recommend it. That's fun. Okay, that's fun. Look at that. We like that. We do. All right. What else do we have to have on here? Okay, we did butterflies, check. Circles, check. Splatter, check. Stamping is on the circle, check. Marker pen. That can be just like a Posca, right? Is there a difference between a Posca and a marker pen? Because I'm gonna say that it's a marker pen. What do we want to do with this? You know what? I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that because I need some, yep, you guessed it. I need some dots. It needs something else. Ooh, maybe we could use that. It's pretty. Yeah, let's use that. Marabou art crayons. They're on the job. I don't want to mess up the splatters. You guys need to go check out Scrimping Mommies. We got the new prompts for next time. I'm really excited. Yes, I am. You want to know what it is? Or do you want to wait and see? I'm going to tell you. It's feathers. Yeah, I know. So I have to decide what we're going to do for that. But I have an idea in my brain. I'll probably have to practice it before I show you. Okay, there's that. But I'm wondering... Oh, quiet. Settle down. This one? Just a little bit. This thing moving around just like last time just spins all around all over. Little dots this time. Big dots and little dots. That's not a dot. Okay, all right, that's good. Now we can use our marker pen. I'm gonna use this one. So I was thinking maybe doing like some like that, like they're flying. Like, you know, wind beneath my wings. This is kind of thick though. I don't have a thin one. I mean, I don't have a finer one unless I use just my pen, and I don't think that counts. So I guess I'm gonna have to try it. All right, we'll try in the middle. That's what I'm thinking, like this. Like that. That's what I'm thinking. And then this one. That one's sitting, so I don't think he needs any. Okay, all right. But okay, okay. We have to, whoa. Do we want, don't just fly, darling, soar, or just winging it? Don't we know that's what I just did? Just winging it. I like just winging it. Scissors. We'll do this with some string under it, and we'll see where we're at. I almost feel like I need to put something on the edges, but you know, that didn't work out super great for me last time. So, although maybe I could use a brush this time, I didn't do that last time. Okay, I'm thinking this color. But now that I'm looking at it, I don't know. Do we like this color? I don't know. this color. Yeah, okay, we'll try that one. None of these are a slam dunk. If you're asking me, none of them are. But we'll try it. This is like sticking to everything. Okay. Glue. Where do we want to put it? I think right here. Is that gonna stay? I think it will. Stop that. I should spray the bottom with water so it doesn't do that. Listen. Can't hardly see the marker pen now underneath that one, can ya? Maybe I should make some more. Think I should make it all the way around? Yes. Did I put my pen away? Also, yes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it needs something else. It needs something else, you guys. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this and I'm gonna go around these. I should have already done this, but I didn't. So now I'm just gonna go around these. Like that. This is how I ruined my pen last time. And you see it's not working anymore. It doesn't like, oh, bother. Why do I do this to myself? I need, I need something. Where's my, all right, we'll use this one. I don't really want to use this one. Pen. Why can't it just do what I want it to do when I want it? That's not a lot to ask. Okay. That helps a lot. Not for any help from you, Mr. Pen. Gee whiz. Okay. I think I want to do some edging somehow. And I think I want it maybe in like a, do I have like a brown something? Yeah. How about that? We'll try it. I'm going to use my little brushy thing. Just get some on there. Is this going to work? I don't know. Probably, I don't know if I like this. It's fine. I maybe should have chosen a different color. This is what we got though, man. I don't know if I like that at all. Whoa. Sorry. You guys, this isn't my favorite. This is not my favorite picture. It's not. It's okay. Do we want this ribbon or this ribbon? Gidget, you're not coming in. This one or this one? I kind of like this one. Yeah, okay, let's use it. We'll see if I can get it in there. It's kind of thick, isn't it? Wide. Wide. I don't like that brown around there. Nope, I ain't feeling that. What am I doing? I didn't want to do that. I'm all worked up about that brown stuff, and I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Who let me choose that? There we go. Yeah, it's all right. It's okay. I'm not crazy about the brown around there. I don't know what other color I could have used around there. Maybe like that dark, maybe like a dark blue something. This is what we got though. It's fine. Did we finish it all? Let's see. Butterflies, check. Circles, check. Splatter, check. Stamping, check. Marker pins, check. I'm counting that as a marker pin. Is a Posca marker pin? Yes, now it is. I say yes. Yeah, I don't like that. It looks like it's dirty or something. I'm afraid if I come in with a different color on it, it's gonna muddy it up. So I'm not gonna do it. All right, it is what it is. It's not my favorite, but they can't all be my favorites. So there's that. So go check out Scrimping Mommy's page. This week was butterflies along with, you know, others. And then next week is feathers. So we'll get together and do something for that. I'll see you next time.